Good morning. Welcome to Made by Janot. It's Anna here, and I'm doing some Christmas crafting or crafting in my Christmas junk journals, and I wanted to have you as my company, so I thought I would turn the camera on. Anna, as this journal currently is called, is coming along nicely. I have not sewn in the signatures into this great big girl yet, but I have a little bit of things left to do before I do that, and I want to do a bit of sewing on my sewing machine before I sew the signatures in as well. But today is the day. I'm going to do some flips and some extensions and a little bit of, I'm going to add some stuff into here, and then I'm gonna sew on my machine, and tonight I hope to be sewing in the signatures while watching the second season of, I believe it's called The Empress. So that's what I'm hoping to do tonight. But now I'm going to, as you can see, things are sticking out, and that's what I want to address today. So I hope everybody is well. I am well. It's 1st of December. It's first Advent today, so lots of anticipation in the kids around here, I can tell you. So let's just begin. I'm gonna go signature by signature and do the things that I plan to do. So I just adore these little kids here and the snowy background that I added. They are so cute and they're waiting for Christmas. So I think that's a good starter page, because normally I always use the first page of the book, the original book. Just getting a sip of water. It's dry in here. Well, normally I do that, but in this case the paper is so thin. It's like Bible, cheap Bible, really thin. So I have done a few things with it. I have doubled it up in some places. I have used it to cover text, the blank pages in some places, and so on. Here, for instance, here, this is one of the first pages, and it was taped. Someone had used cellophane tape to tape it down, and I just used it to cover up some text so that you can journal on there. So that's one thing that I did. And here I put in some lovely handmade paper with some gold specks in, and I thought that could make a cool addition to that flip to extend it a bit, and then I'm going to sew it. So I'm just going to glue that down for now and sew it on later with some red or green or something festive. And as I've said before, for me, Christmas colors are green and red and gold. And that's what I'm using in my journals this year. And if you see my pretty little bracelet here, my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's 13, she made this for me with some green and red and white and gold. So she thought I could use it this Christmas. And I thought, why not use it while I'm doing my Christmas journals? So I want to add something here. This is from the front page of the original text block, and I just took my die cut machine and cut it out, and I doubled it with some thicker paper, and this was published in 1932. And then I just inked it all around with Wilderness Distress ink, and I think I'm gonna just plop it here so that you know that this was the year that the book was published, and I bring something in from the old book. And there is a windmill. It took me a while to see that this is a windmill, and that's because the publicist, what's it called? The publisher was Windmill Press. So I think I'm just gonna first I thought I was gonna glue it down as it is, totally flat, but maybe I'm gonna make it into a tiny tuck spot. Yes, I am. This is gonna be a tuck spot for something extra. I'm just gluing it on 3 sides, and you can tuck something tiny in here. So the idea of doing this came from Catherine, Sunnyside Journals. She does this often, and when the paper is not so good. And I think it's a lovely idea to keep something of the original text block in the book, in the journal. So here I just did some stamping, and of course the ink bled through, but who cares? So that was what I wanted to do in this first signature, I think. Yes, it was. So I'm moving on. See if there was something I wanted to do in here. No, I think this one is good to go. Here I can see something sticking up. I have tried to use so many of my use it or lose it stuff in this journal so that I do not pile it up. I want to add this as a extension of that flip here, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm just going to make sure I get the correct height, about there. And I also want to reinforce this fold because I know that ledger paper can be cracky when it's bent many times, and I also want to reinforce that fold. I realize I haven't done that, so I'm just gonna use some washi tape and I'm gonna run it over my Oohoo or Yoo-hoo glue stick, because that is a sticky glue and I want the washi tape to be even more sticky than it is. So I'm just running it over, keep my thumb on it, and then I'm gonna plop it down really nice and firm, and I'm gonna cut it. And you can barely notice that washi tape. There you go. This one hasn't been reinforced either. Let's do that while we're at it. This was not what I was supposed to do today, but everything needs to be done before I'm ready, so it feels good to make sure that this journal will last for many years. Because it's a big journal and it's gonna be flipped many times. Pages, so I have to do my best to make it last. There we go. I might even cut that off a little bit, or otherwise this will be double for a bit, but I don't mind that. No, I'm gonna cut it. And I'm going to use my guillotine cutter. It is small and easy to just plop onto your desk. Silly me, I have to cut this as well. I almost forgot. There we go. And I will not throw this out because you can make some tabs. You can already see that I made some tabs with it, and I'm going to make some more. Probably using my whale tail, which is my favorite at the moment. Now I can plop this down, and then I can sew it later with, as I said, probably some red thread here. And this is just a fun way to extend the flips a bit and add tiny bit of extra journaling space and some decoration at the same time. Just poking the needle in the glue. Let's see how this turned out. Working from the back. Yes, and that will be nice and flat when I run it in my paper press. That's another flip there. Yes, lovely. So, first of Advent, as I said, it's. I want to add something here. What do I want to add? I'm just looking in my little pile here what I have lying around, or maybe I can use some Tim Holtz stuff, because that's always fun. I'm taking out the paper dolls. She could be standing there looking at, just helping you to open the page. So I'm using my distress ink, and this is Vintage Photo that was on top today. And I just want to kiss the edges a bit and make them not so white. The paper core. So not much distressing on the doll itself, just the edges. There we go. And then I'm gonna glue her down. I really, really look forward to brighter days. I do not like this darkness that's on the out right now. I mean, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and it still feels like late afternoon. It's so dark outside. This I want to add here. Yeah, so I wanted to add this as a kind of an uptuck and a tab at the same time, and I thought, well, it's red, of course, but it's a bit boring, so I thought that I might add one of my new matchstick labels, and I thought this was kind of Christmassy, the 3 bells. And this is from a it's not from a matchstick. It has never been glued onto a matchstick box, but it is antique. We have a factory, or had a factory many years ago, and I have bought tens of thousands of matchstick labels from that factory, and this is one of my recent purchases. I bought a big box with many new labels, so that's fun to use. And the reds are not completely the same, and that I think that's kind of cool. And I use my glue stick here because I am not sure how this paper will take the art glitter glue. But I want to add something more. I want to add a couple of hole reinforcers onto to make it look a bit more finished. And maybe some thread as well. And I thought I would just add it like this, and let this piece stick out, and then glue it on two sides so that you can tuck something up there. It makes it for something interesting to look at when you open that folio. But do I want to add something more here? Or am I just gonna add some thread? I'm into baker's twine right now, and I want to break it up a bit, all the red, by using the green. Baker's twine is for me very Christmassy. Do you have a favorite? Do you like using, for instance, Starry Silk or seam binding, or like me, the baker's twine, or what do you like to use in your Christmas journals? Maybe regular twine, the nature colored, you know, what's that called? Hemp twine, maybe? So I'm just going to do this the other way around so that I can see what I am doing. There we go. Let's just hope it doesn't stick out too far now. Maybe it does. Let me see. No, it doesn't. That's just fun. I like having lots of tabs sticking out. And I'm gonna knot this as well, somehow. Even though I have quite thick fingers. I'm going to use my tweezer maybe. Because baking twine can unravel if you don't knot it. There we go. Yes, that's cute. Cute. What do we have here? Yes, this is one of the Tim Holtz. I think they call just cards something, not journal cards, but something cards. And I thought it could be nice to add one of those here, just to make it a bit more interesting to look at. This has nothing to do with journaling. It doesn't give you more journaling space, it's just a decoration. And it's also a way to use up that Tim Holtz cards. Making sure I leave a bit of a room here so that it's easy to flip the page. Yes, and it's as easy as this. Sometimes you can do collaging, sometimes you can do easy stuff like this, because this is a big book. And if I would do collages everywhere and stamping and inking, and it will take me forever to make this book, to get this book finished. And just, yeah. So that's an easy one. This is the original fly leaves to the book that I used. I just used the washi tape to get them together. Seeing if there was something I wanted to do here. No, I think it's all good. Yes, maybe I want to knot these. for the same reason as the other one. Once again, thick fingers. Use the tweezers to pull it through, and then pull the knot up. There we go. Let me see if there was something here that I wanted to add. I have lots of sewing to do in this journal. No, nothing there. And this one then. Here's one of my little peekaboo ones with a little sticker behind there. No. Just getting some water again. Nope, nothing there either. I sat yesterday evening before going to bed, and I thought I had so much stuff to do before I was going to be finished with this journal. I don't know what happened. Yeah, here I want to add stuff. I want to add stuff. Once again, the whole reinforcers to make it look a bit more finished. And I have one on this side as well. Don't stick out. Oh! Sorry for the interruption. My little arm just decided to collapse, the arm that the camera is attached to. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, they don't stand out as much on this paper, but I don't mind. I was thinking I might put some baker's twine here as well, but maybe that will be too much. I will just have to wait, I think. Yeah, let's see. Nothing added there. Here's something, I think. Yes. Here's another one of the tea-dye scrapbooking papers I want to add to that flip to give it a bit of more interest. And as I said, I will sew all of these on with my sewing machine as well. Okay, I left the pin out of the glue too long. Let's hope that makes sense. Yep. It's easy to forget to put the pin in the glue when you're having too much fun decorating your Christmas journals. Normally I use quite neutral colors, so this is for me something out of the ordinary to use. And here I want to add, this is a sandwich bag kind of, and I just tea-dyed it, and then I decorated it with another one of my matchstick labels that it was torn, so I added it like this, and then I added a fussy cut of an angel. And I want to add this onto this flip to make it a flip and a pocket. So I'm just going to once again reinforce the flip before I do something else, and also reinforce here. I can see that I forgot, using the same washi tape, I think. And then I'm gonna cut the flip a bit because I see that it is torn and a bit uneven in size as well. Oh, I did something fun today. I did lots and lots of wax papers, also to use in my Christmas journals. And that's also very much fun. I'm gonna show you in a minute. I'm just gonna finish this first. There we go. So I'm going to show you the wax papers. Let me see if you can see. Yeah. So that's a Santa. And then I have another one just like him. This little image, I'm not sure this will go in my Christmas journals. This is actually from the wrappings of my poinsettias. So this is one. So I really love this. It was so much fun. And I'm going to use them to do some, as I said, extended flips or something. For instance, if I haven't already decided what to use here, I could cut that out and use it as a flip. Yes, so I'm gonna cut this to even it up a bit. This is some messy crafting today. But so much fun, right? And this one will not be sewn, because then I will close the pocket, obviously. And I don't want that. I want it to be open. Kind of an onion skin type of paper. So I'm just gonna press that down properly. There we go. And I might, no, I added some washi tape there. I was just thinking I might add some washi tape just to make it a bit more secure. And maybe I should use the Tim Holtz fabric tape. Let me pick it out and see. That could make it a bit more fun, right? No, the green one. I'm just playing now. Cut it about there. This is really sticky, so I do not have to use my glue stick on this one. So I'm just gonna, an extra reinforcement and something fun to look at. That doesn't add so much bulk either. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I love this vintage wallpaper. And here is something as well. I can see. Ah, right. Here I want to add something to the flip, right? What was I thinking? Yeah, I did something like that, and I don't mind that it's going past because I will not sew this, so it's just cover up some of the text here as well. And I'm going to use that as a because this one is the correct width of the book. So I am going to cut it there to start with, and then I'm going to glue it down. I hope I'm making sense. I have so much in my head, you know, and then I talk about it and people just, what does she mean? No, they don't, but it could be. So I'm going to add the glue. And I'm going to add it like this. The reason why I hesitated there was that I was thinking about which way I wanted to add the paper. But when I do like this, you can journal on the entire page, and here it is decorative. And I might even put something on the text there. A little cardinal maybe, or that one. Oh, he's cute. With Christmas greetings. This is some kind of card I received in Happy Mail. So I'm just going to ink him a bit because I can see the edges are a little bit white. And then I'm going to put him there because that makes it even more interesting to look at, and the colors go really well together. Yeah, nice, nice. I love it when I just wing it and it turns out so good. Makes me happy. And I deliberately did not make that into a tuck spot because this book does not need so many more tuck spots. There we go. So that page is extended with a nice little ephemera there. Did I want to do something here? Oh, I just have to show you. This is a page from an old, not photo album, but postcards album. And this postcard is actually the same lady. I believe I told you this before. This is Anna Landgren. And she was born in August 12. No, she was not. I am. Let me see if I can find her. Anna Maria Landgren, yes. I believe she was born in August 12, 1899. And I also believe that she, let me see, I have her. I found her on Ancestry. Let me see. No. Sorry. She was born on 16th of July, 1899. And she married Olof Landgren. She was born in Västerlund, but then she married Olof Landgren. And he was a church, you know, the workers that take care of the church yard and the church. And they married, and she lived until 1968, 2nd of May. She's buried in Östra Grevia in Skåne, Sweden, and her husband Olof as well. He died in 1964. So he died 4 years before her. And yeah, this is her when she was older, and that is her daughter. And I think it's so much, it's so interesting that I found this, and I could track them down. And that's the information about her birth and death and marriage and so on. I will type that out and put it in one of the pockets in the book, because I think it's so fun that I can track her. And she is in here in the back as well. And that's an original postcard. And it isn't glued down. You can take it out if you like. And I think that's so cute. This is getting chunky. Let me see. Oh, I think I want to add something there. I want this cardinal somewhere in the book. I fussy cut him. Now I want him in here. Oh, that covers it up. This is the Tim Holtz ephemera stuff. Oh, I kind of like that. I would like it like that. But then but if I just glue it down like this, then it will still be a tuck spot, right? Yes, I want that there. Okay, now I'm gonna have to do a bit of inking again, because I do not want the white to show. The white paper core. And this is also Tim Holtz ephemera, by the way. And I think I want to add it like so. So I'm gonna glue all the way up here, okay? I can always add glue later if it's getting loose. So it's just, oh, that needs to be glued as well. And let's test the tuck spot, shall we? Yes, it is still a tuck spot. I can even glue that one down. Perfect. That turned out really cute. Too much glue. And I think I want to add a bit of gold to these girls' stars here. And I'm just using a metallic dot pen, I think. And I'm gonna just fill them in a little bit. They're black now, but I want them to be gold. And maybe I could even add some gold to the crowns later. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. Yes, this book is fun. So much fun. And you can see all the profile here with all the tabs and this is actually just plain like sheets, cotton. And then I have used my rub-ons on them. I saw someone do that. Lots of tabs and stuff. This one here is inspired by Kate at Pixie K Designs. One of her library cards that is, I have used my alcohol inks. No, distress inks on it. And then I put some Tim Holtz ephemera and I stamped December on that little label there, and then I let it be a tab, stick out a bit, and I have added some seam binding here. So lots of fun in this book. Let me see, in this journal I mean. Let me put it in here and see. Yes. This will be a chunky book. A lovely round lady. Miss Anna or Mrs. Anna. So I am going to stop here for today soon and go sew all the stuff on the sewing machine, and then tonight I will be sewing in the signatures. As you can see, I have started the template. There's 15 signatures in this one, and I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you this because my youngest daughter, the same daughter that made me the bracelet, she started making a junk journal like a couple of years back, and back then her favorite color was green, and she chose this one. It is Vanity Fair by Thackeray, I think, maybe, and I found this in my stash. It was gutted and nothing done to it, just like a few pages. And I asked her, do you want to finish it? And she said, no, I don't. I don't like green anymore, and I don't have the energy to make a journal. So I said, okay, I will turn it into a Christmas journal. And it's gilded in the front, and I thought these sisters, I have decided that they are sisters. They look great there. So I put them there, put a little label on the back, put a few labels on the spine and the back. And I started working. I love the end papers here. They are so gorgeous with the green and the gold. And yeah, this is a Christmas tree fairy. William Thackeray, exactly. Vanity Fair. This is from 1969, so it's not an old book at all. But I made some signatures, 7 of them, and I am going to decorate them a bit, and then I'm going to sew them in. And we have another Christmas journal ready. So hopefully this week I will finish 2 Christmas journals. And then I might be making a 3rd one. I haven't decided yet. Or a 4th one, because one is already in my Etsy shop. And speaking of my Etsy shop, I have decided to throw a surprise sale. Starting today and ending on December 3rd. 25% off if you buy 2 items or more. So that's a tip for you. Head on over and see what I got left there. Maybe you can purchase some Christmas presents for yourself or somebody else. So now it is time for me to stop, because this video is really long enough. It's really long today. It was going to be short and sweet, but now it's long. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the drill. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And helps me with the algorithm on YouTube. But for now, I am going to say have a great 1st of Advent. And I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye.